Hi, I'm Marie. Welcome to Marie's Kitchen. Today we're going to make chocolate covered strawberries. They are so fun, so easy, and they taste absolutely delicious. Here's the best part. They look really fancy, but require very little effort. So it's definitely my kind of recipe. Let's get started. Chocolate covered strawberries. Let's talk about what you need. First step, strawberries. Get some nice ripe ones that are red all the way up to the top. Otherwise, you just want to make sure they're not bruised or leaking juice. Some of these are. You can't avoid it, but generally you want some nice, firm, ripe strawberries. And then you want to wash them and dry them. And making sure they're dry really is the key. If you don't dry them, the chocolate won't stick to them. Next step on our list is chocolate. What kind of chocolate do you use? You can use whatever you like. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips. Had these in the pantry. These will work. My preference is something like this. This is semi-sweet chocolate chunks. And the reason I like these is because chocolate chips are actually designed not to lose their shape. So they take a little bit longer to melt. They're designed to hold their shape in cookies, and because everybody loves that little chocolate chip shape. Here's another option. It's just a bar of semi-sweet chocolate, and what you would do is just chop this up with a knife. This is a great option. Only reason it's not my #1 choice is that I don't want to get out a cutting board and a knife and have to chop it up. I'd rather take it already chopped. So just a time saver, but really whatever you happen to have in your pantry as far as chocolate will probably work. You'll also need 1 tablespoon of a neutral oil. I'm using refined coconut oil, and that does not have a coconut flavor. It's just sort of a neutral, flavorless oil. You could also use avocado oil, another vegetable oil, but you just need a little extra something in the chocolate to thin it a bit and also keep it nice and shiny and keep it from cracking once it's on the strawberries. So I use 1 tablespoon coconut oil. Let's talk about equipment. You'll need a double boiler. What I always do is make my own double boiler. So while there are actual double boilers that exist that you can buy, I prefer to just make mine homemade. Now, if you're using double boilers a lot, if you're melting chocolate all the time or making other confections that need this indirect heat, then by all means, get yourself a double boiler. But otherwise, homemade is the way to go. So let me tell you about that. All you need is a small pot, and we're going to put some water in here, heat the water up. The heat from the water will heat the chocolate, and it will indirectly melt the chocolate. Chocolate cannot take direct heat. Direct heat on chocolate can cause it to burn. So this is a way to slowly melt chocolate with indirect heat. We put a heat-proof glass bowl over the pot. It fits nice and snug. And the most important part is that the bowl doesn't touch down into the water. You don't want the water actually touching the bowl. If you don't have this option at all, you can always try to melt the chocolate in the microwave. You'll just need to do it in very short intervals because the microwave can burn chocolate very easily. So maybe half power at a minute, and then maybe 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds as you're stirring and watching and stirring and watching. And just be super careful not to burn the chocolate in the microwave, because I definitely have done that. And there's really no way of saving it. If once you burn the chocolate, you have to throw it out and start over. So, as far as other equipment, you will need a baking sheet lined with parchment or wax paper to set your strawberries on as they harden. All right, enough talking, let's get cooking. You'll need 2 cups of chocolate chunks, which is about 10 ounces. Chocolate. Got some steam coming up, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. You don't want that steam going into the bowl for sure. Okay, we're going to check on the chocolate and add the coconut oil. Then you can see it's starting to melt there on the bottom. Looks so good, doesn't it? And I've turned my fire off now. The residual heat from the hot water will keep this nice and warm and a good consistency for dipping. Okay, let's dip some strawberries. I'm gonna hold the stem up so the leaves don't get in the chocolate. You just hold it up by the stem, and then we're gonna swirl it around and then wipe off the excess chocolate. We'll dip it in, swirl it around, holding the leaves, and then we can just wipe off the excess. Next one, I'm gonna hold the leaves, dip it in the chocolate, roll it around. We have all of our strawberries covered and they look just gorgeous. They're glossy and just so perfectly imperfect. I love the way they turned out. So we're gonna let the chocolate set for about 10 minutes at room temperature, and then I'm gonna show you a really neat trick to dress them up even more. Okay, time to decorate the chocolate covered strawberries. First thing you'll do is get a new bowl, same double boiler technique, and we're gonna melt white chocolate. So I'm gonna put this over the fire. There we go, we'll heat this up and add our white chocolate. I'm gonna set this on a hot pad because the bowl is hot. And then I can't wait, this is my favorite hack, I can't wait to show you. We're gonna drizzle the white chocolate on the strawberries, and this is how you do it. You'll need a Ziploc bag. I like the thicker ones, kind of the heavier duty ones. This is a thinner one. It will work, it just doesn't hold up as well, especially with the hot chocolate. So if you have a thicker, hefty Ziploc bag, these work best. And then you're just gonna use scissors to cut a small hole, cut off one of the corners, and that makes a small hole at this end. So we just snipped off one of the corners, tiny little amount, so you have a small hole, and then we'll add our chocolate, melted white chocolate, to the bag. And do be careful because the chocolate is hot. So we'll add that to the bag. And then we have our own little piping bag here, and we can do our chocolate drizzle. So you just kind of squeeze it to the bottom there. You could do a little practice, and then you'll just go back and forth over the strawberry while squeezing. The key is that you want to go from paper to paper. So paper side of the strawberry to the other paper side of the strawberry. That will give you nice clean lines. So let's try it again. Squish it down and then paper to paper. There we go. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. Why does anyone need to pay a lot of money at some candy store to buy these when you can just make them at home? They're so easy and they're so fun to make. There we go. White chocolate drizzle. Do one more. Oh, they're so pretty. We have our chocolate strawberries with white chocolate drizzle. I'm gonna do one more batch with, in case you don't have the white chocolate or want to do that, let me show you one other option for decorating. So another option for decorating is some sprinkles. And these are sort of Valentine themed. So I'm just gonna pour some in my hand and drizzle them on like that. So cute, love them. I don't know which one I like more, the white chocolate or the sprinkles. Let's see, I could use some little heart ones here. You can place those on, be fun. Get some of those out and place some hearts on there. So cute. Let's see, gonna get me one of these. Oh, not dry yet, it's gonna be good. Mmm. 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 So good. Yum. Thanks so much for joining us on Marie's Kitchen. Today we made chocolate covered strawberries with a white chocolate drizzle or decorated with sprinkles, and they came out just precious. I really hope you get to try this recipe at home. It's so fun and so easy. So don't forget to like and subscribe so we can stay in touch. I've got more videos coming. And also let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular that you want to see, because that's really what this is about. It's about you getting some confidence in the kitchen so you can make delicious food for people that you love. From my kitchen to yours, thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.